What's going on, everybody? Real Bear here, coming at you with another play session. Last episode, we were able to check out the sailing skill, and that skill was really freaking cool, but we were locked out of doing the Prying Times quest because we needed level 30 smithing, and we needed to do the Knight's Sword quest, and level up our combat a little bit to level 20 to do the Knight's Sword quest. So what I'm planning on this video is leveling up our smithing, doing some mining first and foremost, and seeing if we can't get access to Prying Times so we can continue on to the sailing storyline because it's rad. All right, let's get going. All right, y'all, I was able to mine like 135 iron ore or somewhere around there. So we're going to smelt it all, see how much XP we get, and see how close we are to 30. Oh no! Bronze would always work, but iron can fail to be refined. I was sitting there thinking, oh, it's so nice I don't have to collect 2 ores. This is looking worse than my first cooking attempt. Man, shit. I think we're going to need a lot of iron, y'all. My God, from a full inventory, we only got 12. These ore rocks outside of Varrock are fucking dog shit, dude. How are they going to give ore that impure? That's insane. So even though I got 130 something, we're probably going to be stuck with 40 pieces of iron to actually go and smith with. God, my mining is going to be like level 50 before my smithing is level 30, dude. I swear to God. But hey, we got an Iron Man making iron bars, baby. It's coming full circle. God, I got to train this agility too. I've said it so many times, but man, I'm so fucking slow. I got to get out there and start running, dude. I got to work off all this Thanksgiving fat, dude. There's always this mind rune sitting at the bottom of the stairs, dude. I'm just going to start picking them up for when we start training magic. So I want to check out some of these skills I haven't looked at yet. Like, woodcutting's pretty self-explanatory, but like Slayer sounds cool. Hunter, magic, range. Hello there, Real Bear. Who's this guy? The Drunken Dwarf. I knew it were you, matey. Here, have some of the good stuff. Oh, a kebab and some beer. Let me smelt this and I'll pick that up. It's got a freaking DoorDash from a drunk guy. I don't know if he should be digging under the influence, but the food looks good. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and drink this beer. Do a little bit of drunk smithing. I don't know about y'all. I've got peach tea GFUEL in my cup this afternoon. Because I love GFUEL. I have it every day. I do think it's funny that we actually keep the beer glass when we're done with it. Like, I know that makes sense because, you know, you don't eat the glass. But what do I do with this? Could I just go up to a keg and just fill it up? We'll hang on to it. Maybe we can, dude. We'll have our souvenir mug from a drunk dwarf. I quite like the sound of that. All right, I think I'm actually going to go back to Varrock to do my smithing because I did see some anvils that are like right next to the bank. So I was actually messing around with the quest list settings and figured out that we can edit them by difficulty because the novice ones are a lot of the ones that I've been doing, kind of like the beginner's quests. So I've got all of those in their own section, and then the ones that I don't have the requirements for are gray. That way we can kind of work towards completing all the novice quests because I think that's really fun. The massive unorganized list, like I didn't know what I could really do, so this gives me more of an actionable list of things to go out and do. So I think our first big overarching goal for the account could be trying to do all the novice quests, which would be really fun. So final numbers is 69 iron bars. It's very nice. But we're going to go ahead and start smithing and see what level we end up at. We can now make iron full helms. Nice. Oh, come on. Now that looks like a knight, baby. Wow. All right, so after all that, we ended up at 22 smithing. We got 5 levels. I decided to make some nails too because we'll use those with sailing, so why not? The value of 1 iron longsword is 81 coins. The bronze stuff was just doo-doo, man. Look at this. We made almost 1,200 coins off of selling an inventory of smith items. Smithing is a decent moneymaker for us alongside sailing, although sailing just feels special, dude. I really enjoyed being out on the open sea and hearing that music, dude. That was such incredible music. So it's going to be hard to pull me away from that. You know what? Enough is enough, dude. This run speed is horrible. Look at this. Each energy is like 1 second of run speed. So I have to wait 20 seconds to get 20 seconds of run. I'm actually going to go to the Gielinor village and do a little bit of agility because I'm just so tired of being slow. No more running around at 1 mile per hour. Level 3. Wow, we get a huge burst of experience when we actually finish. Dang, we don't get our next course till level 20. I guess we'll sit here and do this till we get level 20. Ooh, it's red now. Oh, look. We finally know what a Mark of Grace is, dude. You can exchange these for rewards at the Rogue's Den. Okay, so it looks like we can get a graceful armor set. The outfit reduces your weight and increases run energy restoration. That would be incredible to get. The full set costs 260. That's going to be a minute. I mean, that makes sense. I've seen a ton of people out in the world running around with that on. I mean, run speed regeneration is like the single greatest thing in RuneScape to just get around, dude.
1 hour later.
We're level 20 agility. I got 7 marks of grace. That should give us a massive leg up. Yeah, we got 1:47 seconds of runtime. That's going to feel a lot better than having level 2 agility. Let's go check out some mining. Mining level 29 and a total level of 200. Let's go, dude. The teacher wants you to come to school for a test. All right, let's do it. Let's go ahead and throw that in our farming. Actually, let's put it in smithing. I could really use the smithing XP. 330, not bad. That is massive, actually. That's like almost 7 smithed items. All right, so we've got just under 300 iron ore. We're going to refine all of this and see if we can't get level 30 smithing. You can see in the top left, we lost a little under half of our iron while we were in the smelting process. So hopefully 155 bars is enough. Oh, we can try this shortcut now. We've got our agility leveled up. Nice. Ooh, we completed an easy task. Very good. We ended at level 25 smithing from all of that smelting. If we can get 30 here, then I'll go to the sword quest, but I think we're going to just make a bunch of nails for sailing. All right, level 27. We can make a kite shield. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, come on. That's a whole lot better than wood brown, dude. Sheesh. We've gotten so many armor and weapon upgrades these past couple of days, dude. It's been incredible. So we went through all of the ores. We are just barely shy of 29. I got almost 2,300 nails. We made this nice oil lantern frame that we can fill in with some crafting later. Not bad, but we're not quite where we want to be. So I think now is a good time to do that prerequisite quest for Prying Times. Yeah, we need to do the Knight's Sword. Okay, so to do the Knight's Sword, we want to be around combat level 20. That's what's recommended. I do have some food that we can cook to increase our stores a little bit. We could spend some time on combat. We could try to fight some barbarians, or we could check out ranged. Okay, we can use fletching to create arrows and make bows, so this is something we should look into. And we need logs to make arrow shafts. Okay, so I think now is a good time to check out some wood cutting so we can get some logs for our arrows. All right, I think we can just get like any old tree. I'm just gonna farm a bunch of logs real quick. Dang, we got almost level 8 from our first inventory of woodcutting. We just need to find a knife now, and we can make some arrow shafts. Alright, I decided to check the Lumbridge General Store, and lo and behold, they've got a knife. Alright, use knife on logs. Oh yeah, sick, look at this. Perfect. There's our first fletching level. Awesome. Finally checking out some of the stuff we haven't looked at yet. This is exciting. Alright, now I have like 400 feathers in my bank. I'm going to see if I can just combine the arrow shaft and the feather to make the arrow. I do remember seeing a ranged shop in Varrock, so maybe we can buy some arrows. Later on, we can make arrow heads for our arrows here and get some fletching XP. Wow, this XP is incredible. That's so fast. That'll probably be my primary way of leveling fletching for a while. The armor that we usually wear gives us a negative attack bonus to range. I think we want to do some crafting to make ranged armor. But for just some low leveling of it, I think we'll be fine to just go in and shoot some goblins. Let's go to Varrock and see if we can buy some arrows. Because one thing I do know about RuneScape is that you can like swap around the different combat styles at any time. Like if I switch to a bow, now I'm using ranged. If I switch to a sword, now I'm using melee. So having them all leveled is not a bad thing. A lot of the WoW streamers that I watch came over and played this, and I've heard them talk about it a little bit. That's something they all really like. And I think overall that'll probably raise our combat level as well. You know, if we're not level 1 magic and range, then we'll probably get closer to 20 combat level to make some of these quests more approachable. Now, I don't really know if that's how that works. And maybe it'd be better if we were 20 combat with like just melee stuff first to get a more accurate idea. But, you know, if I'm ranging enemies with 5 ranged, but I'm combat level 20, like I don't think that's very good either, you know? You know, we do have the Wizard's Tower in Draenor Village that we could check out for some magic stuff. I'm sure there's a magic tutor there. We could potentially make like some magic armor and stuff. Or maybe they'll just have a tradesman where we can buy some like wizard armor. I've seen some guys with some wizard hats and robes and stuff. All right, Lo, what do you got? Oh, look at that. He's got plenty of arrows, dude. Okay, I spent like all my money on arrows, but we have a bunch of them now. They provide us +7 to our range strength, which is pretty incredible. Yeah, one of my awesome commenters gave me kind of a run through for range. So we have one that gives us more range, one that gives us increase to our accuracy, and one that makes us attack quicker. Short bows attack faster with less range, and long bows are slower but have more range. So I think generally we're probably going to want to stick with a short bow. So it looks like we can make leather armor with crafting, which is probably what we want for range. So maybe we'll need to kill some cows to make some leather. Maybe let's go do our range training on some cows. Okay, we'll need to take our animal hides to a tanner and combine them with a needle and thread. Here they are, the humble cows. If I remember correctly, we can shoot them over the fence. Oh, look, it's dropping the arrows. That's sick. I can pick them up. Help me not run out so much. Uh-oh, Evil Bob. Actually, I like his minigames. Let's go meet Pete, y'all. Let's go see what he's got. Oh, this one. I love this one. All right, let's go ahead and use that on our smithing. 280 smithing XP, and we're level 29. That is awesome. These minigames are coming in clutch super hard. We're only 1 level off of the Prying Times quest, and then we have to do the Knight's quest. Look at this. I'm on the other side of the plant. He can't come up and attack me. That's really useful. Level 9 prayer. We can use Mystic Will. Increases magical attack and defense. Ooh, magic defense increase is really nice. We don't really have a lot of that right now. Can I just like kite to the other side of these plants? Yeah, look at that. Wow. That's crazy, guys. Wait, range might be the truth. This is such a safe way to play. Because some of these monsters, like the ones that were in the Stronghold of Security, were kicking my butt, man. Can I shoot this guy over here? Damn! We hit a cross-map shot on this guy. Oh, where are you going, buddy? He's moonwalking like he's Moogle Jackson, dude. Looks like it isn't affecting our combat level that much. I think that's like a generalization of our highest level combat or something. Not totally sure. If I try to walk around that bush, sometimes they just won't come and fight me. This is great, though. I've lost virtually no arrows. As long as you pick them up after you kill the mob, you can do ranging for quite a bit of time. I might have done a little overkill on the amount of arrows we bought. But hey, we're prepared. Cows are a great training target, dude. They've got 8 HP, they deal 0 damage, and they dropped this cowhide that we can use for crafting. Yo, I do a lot of damage with range really quickly. What is my attack speed? 1.8 seconds? Wow. Okay, range does a ton of damage. That's crazy. The fastest melee weapon I've seen is 2.4 seconds. I mean, I'm already hitting 2s with this at 1.8 seconds between every attack. I mean, this just blows melee out of the water, right? Like, this is going to be incredibly strong. I'm so used to playing melee classes in MMOs that that's kind of just what I defaulted to. But I'm glad y'all are pushing me to check out range, because I did play Hunter this time around on Classic WoW and really enjoyed that. I like the feel of using a ranged weapon a lot, and especially in RuneScape where I can just have them on the other side of an object and they'll just stand there and die. In WoW, they're coming to you no matter what, or they're evading. That is a really interesting way to play ranged. So it makes me think about how we could fight some of these more difficult enemies and just be in a safe place that whole time where they can't even touch us. What's crazy too is not only is my damage improving, my accuracy is improving as well. Like, it's all in one, baby. This is crazy. I just spend so much time leveling up melee. And melee is still great. We get amazing high defense armor. There'll be a time and a place for this for sure. Like, if there's a really strong enemy I can't safe spot, then I'll probably want some sort of melee setup. WoW had evade spots. So, you go to a certain spot on the map in a dungeon or something, and then the enemies can't get up there, so they'll just freeze, and then after like a minute, they'll dip off and go reset, and you'll drop out of combat. That's kind of like WoW's version of the safe spot. Of course, you can't actually damage them. I ended up doing a lot of mage pulls in Classic WoW. I'm not like a huge mage player, but they have uncapped AoE damage, so you'd stack up like 75 guys. You get an AoE spell that'll slow them, and you just sit there and you tick them down over and over again until they're dead. It's a lot of fun, man. I really like that kind of gameplay. I don't know if RuneScape has anything crazy like that. Oh, combat level 16. So even though our ranged level isn't increasing our combat level, our HP going up is. But that's our first inventory of cowhides, so we need to find a tanner. Oh my gosh, the only tanner that I can find is down here in Out Catherby. That's like close, right? There's a toll gate. There's a bank over there, I guess. Let's pay the toll and check it out. I forgot that I spent all of my gold on arrows. Looks like we're going to have to do a little bit more sailing to earn some money. I'm all right with that. So y'all, I totally forgot to hit record and did a little bit of sailing stuff. So to catch you guys up, new day for me, same video for you guys. I ended up figuring out a little bit more about the captain's log and how we can do some sea charting. So I ended up charting the Mudskipper Sound and the Bay of Serum. When we finish charting, it gives you some XP. You have some glowing spots on the map that you can use your spyglass on, but as it doesn't give us a ton of money, I'm holding off on charting more things until we can get money. We did hit level 17 sailing from charting. That gave us a ton of XP. So we're high enough level to unlock the skiff, but it costs 15,000 coins. We need to make a lot of money. Now, we also need to level our construction to improve our ships. For construction, we need to buy a house, which costs 1,000 coins. It really just comes down to running these deliveries, making some money, doing the chores so that we can get to the cool stuff. So I'm going to continue doing this and making some money. We've already got almost 1,000 gold, and I've only done maybe 5 deliveries, so you guys didn't miss a ton, but hopefully I actually remember to click record next time instead of just sailing off to the sunset, so to speak. So apologies for that, and we'll carry on. Yeah, one thing I do appreciate about sailing is all the exploration in it. My favorite part of Guild Wars 2 was the exploration. I didn't do any of the dungeons or raids or anything really. I just enjoyed exploring the maps, unlocking what there was to unlock, progressing my account, because they had horizontal progression as well, where as you would play, you would gain levels for your overall account, and you could buy different things with that to boost your account, and all of your characters got access to that. So there were things like mounts that you could get shortcuts, you could get new things you can craft, new ways to craft, new activities, group events, all kinds of crazy cool stuff that you could get in Guild Wars 2 just by doing some exploration and completionist content. And I really liked that about the game, so sailing kind of scratches that itch for me. Honestly, I might still be playing Guild Wars 2 if I didn't try the raiding and dungeon content. It just put me off of the game. I feel like I didn't really understand it as well as I probably needed to when I was getting into it. Guild Wars combat was really fun. I just didn't really like the PVM side of everything. I really enjoyed just exploring stuff. It's a beautiful world. It's got beautiful music, composed by the same guy that did, Skyrim and Oblivion and everything. So it's really just a pleasure to play. I didn't pay attention to the story of Guild Wars 2 too much, but it reminded me of playing something like Banjo-Kazooie as a kid. I played a lot of that, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie. Just running around the map, seeing what secrets there are and what you can explore, and enjoying just unlocking stuff. So sailing kind of has a lot of that. I'm really enjoying it. And I know that RuneScape has their achievement diary for like a set of accomplishments to go out and do, give you some stuff to hunt. So I'm eager to check that out as well, but the actual I Spy sort of gameplay of go out and find these things with hints and stuff, like I love that. I'm a sucker for that. The one thing that screwed me up on Vios's quest to go to Great Kuren was that I didn't know it was a fucking Caesar cipher. Bro threw me for a loop by saying we need to shift things around, so actually having a hint and understanding the system and how things work is a lot more entertaining for me because I will overthink the hell out of it, and I don't really have to worry about that as much with this. What I did notice is that one of our quests was level 18. It seems like we're getting access to higher paying, better XP stuff to the same places as we're leveling up, which is really good. I was worried that anything to the Pandemonium or Port Sarin would just suck forever. But we've got our level 18 quest and our level 10 quest both going to the same place, which is really nice. It'll be cool too when we can get some crewmates. We'll have them offload the cargo. So all we'd really need to do potentially is drive. Alright, let's see what this double delivery gives us. I'm kind of curious. I feel like it's going to be a lot of money. 100 XP, 100 coins. Alright. It's better than a regular delivery if we're already going there, right? Look at this. There's a freaking Castaway. What the heck? Oh, Sarah Dillman's light. Rescue at last. Yeah, come on. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. And to think this day could have been my last. Alright, there we go. We got 190 XP for saving somebody. I would have done it for no XP, but that's nice to know that we get some XP from that. Random freaking people out here drowning in the ocean, dude. Thank God we're out here. Oh my gosh, that thing just damaged me. Okay, hang on. We gotta repair. Good lord. Avoid those circles, guys. That is a quarter of my ship's health. Level 20 sailing. Nice. What do we get for that? We can dock at Catherby and build an oak hull. Awesome. Okay. Catherby was one of the places we needed for charting sea currents quest, so maybe we should check that out. Oh, Catherby's up here, right by Falador. I haven't really checked out this side of the world yet, so maybe it'd be fun to go dock over there and check it out. Oh, it looks like a great spot for fishing, too. Maybe we'll get a quest to go to Catherby and do some deliveries. Oh, lo and behold, dude, Catherby coconut delivery. Let's check it out. Oh my gosh, there's so many sharks over here. Chart dragon activity marker. What the heck? Find a warning about dragons east of Crandor. Rimmington Strait, 1 out of 3. Oh, looks like there's another one over there. I'm worried about all these bull sharks over here, dude. My ship doesn't have a lot of HP. Alright, there's 2 out of 3. Let's check our captain's log and see what the last one is. Use your spyglass to get a good view of the Karamja volcano from the north. That's down over here. Let's go do that really quick. I'm not worried too much about the completion stuff because we're really just trying to farm gold. But, I mean, we just ran into both of them, right? How do we not? Luckily, these sharks don't attack us. I think they're only violent if provoked. Oh, look, here's the spot right here. I'm just really hoping I don't accidentally click one of these sharks and get smoked, dude. That'd be so bad. Here we go. Awesome. Alright, that's the Rimmington Straits done. 13 out of 68 for the Ardent Ocean. The spyglass stuff is kind of weird. You just look at a couple points out of nowhere and call it a day. I don't know. I think it's strange. See, this dragon activity marker worries me a little bit. Like, are there dragons on this island, dude? I've seen dragons on pictures and login screens and stuff, so I know they're in the game. I haven't seen one yet. Alright, we've made it to Catherby. Let's check it out. Oh, the Monks of Entrana. Uh-oh. I'm in the wrong spot. I almost docked at Entrana by accident, guys. Level 36 spot. Chart Thorns. What the heck? Catherby Bay. Charting. 1 out of 4. Alright. What the heck is that spot? Dark Wizards. No, we gotta get out of there, bro. Those guys will one-tap you even on the boat. We'll call it a day. Ooh, another mermaid. Let's talk to her. Alright, it looks like we need a sailing level of 38 to dive anywhere, but there's another one right there. That's really cool. I think level 38 sailing is something I'm most excited for. I'm really looking forward to going on the bottom of the ocean. There's something about like 1,000 Leagues Under the Sea and Journey to the Center of the Earth and all that crazy underground, undersea stuff that I just think is very cool. I found another spyglass point. All right, there's 2 out of 4. Let's check out Catherby. How much does this give us? 175 XP and 175 coins? That's amazing money. That's crazy. Ooh, a farming shop and a farming patch for herbs and flowers. Fishing contest quest. Ooh, that could be fun. Let's see if we can do a fishing contest, guys. Maybe we can win. We do have level 17 fishing. It's not too bad. Ooh. Why is the music so spooky? Oh my god. Is it the White Wolf Mountain music, dude? Yo, I don't think I'm going to want to go on White Wolf Mountain, dude. That's scary. Here we go, Vestry. Do you have the quest? What do you want? I was wondering what was down those stairs. You can't go down there. Why not? This is the home of the mountain dwarves. How would you like it if we wanted to take a shortcut through your home? Oh, is this a shortcut to somewhere? But it's a lot easier to go this way to get past White Wolf Mountain than through those wolf-filled passes. Yeah, I would agree. Well, shoot. It says the quest is here. Okay, let's try saying I'm bigger than you. Let me by. Stumpy. Go away. You're not going to bully your way in here. Oh, hang on. If you were my friend, I wouldn't mind it. Yes, but I don't even know you. Well, let's be friends. I don't make friends easily. People need to earn my trust first. Start the fishing contest. Alright, there we go. And how am I meant to do that? We are the persistent one, aren't we? Well, there's a certain gold artifact we're after. We dwarves are big fans of gold. This artifact is the first prize at the Hemminster fishing competition. Fortunately, we've acquired a pass to enter that competition. And unfortunately, dwarves don't make good fishermen. Well, fortunately, I'm alright at fishing. Okay, I entrust you with our competition pass. Don't forget to take some gold with you for the entrance fee. Go to Herminster and do us proud. We're doing a fishing quest for dwarves, dude. That's freaking sick. Let's go. Okay, so it looks like Lake Herminster right here is where we're going to want to go, so not too far away. We can just pop right over there really quick. Oh, look, this is where the beekeeper minigame is, right here. Very cool. I didn't realize those were kind of out in the world sometimes. That's really neat. It feels in a lot of ways like I left Elwyn Forest, so to speak. I'm not just limiting myself to the sort of first zone now. I'm kind of branching out, checking out the rest of the world, because I had never gone past this area, right? Kind of stuck over in this little zone here, and now we're finally kind of branching out. And I mean, we got a whole wide world ahead of us, guys. This is really exciting. Herminster. Okay, we're here. Let's try to find somebody to talk to. Oh, look, there's like a sign over here. Yeah, fishing competition and then a golden fish. Let's talk to Morris. What are you sitting around here for? I'm making sure only those with competition passes enter the fishing contest. Well, I have one here. You show Morris your pass. Move on through. Talk to Bonzo to enter the competition. Yeah, I don't have my fishing net or my fishing rod, so I'm actually going to go grab them at the Sears Village real quick, because we're probably going to need those. I totally spaced that. Wow, look at these two guys. Holy cow. They've got freaking lava capes, dude. This guy's shield is yelling. Wow. He's got like a winged Valkyrie helmet, dude. Damn. What is the equipment in this game, dude? Did y'all see that man's freaking staff? There's like a lava staff. Oh my gosh. I'm telling y'all, RuneScape goes freaking crazy, man. I wish I had tried this sooner, because this is just blowing me away with how much there is to do. I've played sandbox games my whole life and MMO games my whole life, but never did I try to mix them, right? At least we're trying it now. Alright, let's hop in through the gate. The Sinister Stranger? What the heck? It's Count Checula. Who are you? My name is Vlad. I come from far away, where the sun is not so bright. You're a vampire, aren't you? Just because I can't stand the smell of garlic and I don't like bright sunlight doesn't necessarily mean I'm a vampire. Maybe if we get garlic, we can get him out of the competition, dude. Alright, what about Big Dave here? Hey, mate. Always nice to see a fresh face. So you're the champ. That's right, mate. Ain't nobody better at fishing around here than me. That's for sure. Do you have any tips for me? Why would I help you? I want to stay the best. I'm not giving away my secrets like old Grandpa Jack does. Who's Grandpa Jack? You really have no clue, do you? He won this competition 4 years in a row. He lives in the house just outside the gate. Oh, you don't say. Maybe we should talk to Grandpa. And we got Joshua here. Yeah, what do you want? Can I fish here instead of you? Nuh-uh, dude. Let's talk more fishing. Do you have any tips for me? Dude, why should I help you? You, might beat me. I'm not giving away my secrets like Grandpa Jack. Okay, we need to go talk to Grandpa Jack immediately. Hello, young man. You come to visit old Grandpa Jack? I can tell you stories for sure. I used to be the best fisherman these parts have ever seen. Tell me a story. Well, when I was a young man, we used to take fishing trips over to Catherby. The fishing over there, now that was something. Anyway, we decided to do a little bit of fishing with our nets. Wasn't having the best of days, turning up nothing but old boots and bits of seaweed. Then my net suddenly got really heavy. I pulled it up, and to my amazement, I'd caught this little chest thing. Even more amazing was when I opened it, it contained a diamond the size of a radish. It's the best catch I've ever had. Are you entering the fishing competition? The Herminster fishing competition. I know all about that. I won that 4 years straight. Too old for that lark now, though. I don't suppose you could give me any hints. Well, you sometimes get these really big fish in the water just by outflow pipes. I think they're some kind of carp. Try to get a spot around there. The best sort of bait for them is red vine worms. I used to get those from McGrubor's wood north of here. Just dig around in the red vines up there, but be careful with the guard dogs. There's this weird creepy guy who says he's not a vampire using that spot. He keeps winning too. Well, I'm sure you'll find something to put him off. After all, there must be a kitchen around here with some garlic in it. Perhaps in Seer's village or Ardoon. If he's pretending to be a vampire, then he can pretend to be scared of garlic. You're right. Thanks, Jack. Alright, we were onto something with that. Let's go check the Seer's village for some garlic first. Oh, there's the garlic. Nice, dude. Let's go try to get these red vine worms. It's so refreshing to do the quest manually because in WoW you have guides and add-ons that show you every specific thing about every quest that you're trying to do. So you don't even need to read any of the quest text. And they don't have in-depth, fun quests like this. It's usually like, go kill something, or it'll be, go loot something and then talk to this guy. The Onyxia quest line was really cool in its storyline. You had to go save some guy from prison inside of a dwarven dungeon. One of the royalty in Stormwind ended up being this giant black dragon that you got to go kill. Super cool. And it took a while to get through as well. That was probably the closest quest to RuneScape that I can think of off the top of my head. I don't know, it's just so much more fun to actually go through the game and have these quests be more than just a kill quest or a quest to grab something, I'm actually going on somewhat of a small adventure, The quests in Guild Wars 2, while they were the easiest to complete, because they weren't even really quests, they just had no substance. You'd go into an area and it would auto-accept the quest. It was more of like a area event, if you guys know what those are, where you just kind of go up to the area that the quest is in, automatically pulls it up on your screen, you do whatever it tells you to do to complete it, and then you get credit for it. The cool thing about that was when you completed a quest, it unlocked a new vendor, so you'd be able to buy new gear and stuff as you went. There was absolutely zero quest text or anything. They had a main quest and that was it. So from an exploration perspective and completionist perspective, very cool to just wander around and find stuff. Again, the quests in RuneScape are awesome. Forester, he doesn't seem interested in talking to you. Can we go in the gate? Hey, you can't come through there. This is private land. You'll need to find another way in. Alright, let's see if there's a hole in the fence somewhere. Let's go around the perimeter here. Watch us need a strength of 30 to rip the bars open or something somewhere the whole dude. Just raw. Oh, here are the vines we need right there. Oh, look at this. Maybe we can go through this little house back here. Oh, here we go. Squeeze through loose railing. Alright, we have to be careful of the guard dogs. They're level 44. Holy cow. If these guys come after us, we might just be dead. Oh no! Run, run, run! Get away from the dog! Okay, looks like he can't get through the trees very well either, so we're okay. The hell is this thing? Zenaris Fairy Ring? Let's check it out. Oh shit. You don't have permission to use that fairy ring. 5 damage? I just wanted to see the fairies. Well, we made it to the vines. Oh, crap, we need a spade? Oh, no. Wait, Dwellberry, can I eat that? Get some health? Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, we got a little bit of HP back from the dwellberries. That's awesome. I know it's a fishing contest, but I'd like to bring my own fish so I don't die to those dogs, dude. I've never been hit for 5 damage. Dude hit me with like a nut shot or something, like a critical attack, dude. It doesn't help I'm wearing absolutely no armor. I don't know how many of these we need, so I'm gonna get like, I don't know, 20. Alright, let's enter the competition. 5 coins. Okay, we've got all the fishermen. It's time to roll. You fish in the spot by the willow tree and the sinister stranger. You fish by the pipes. Oh. Okay, so I have to do all these things before the competition starts. We've got to give this garlic to him somehow. Oh, wait, hang on. Use garlic on sinister stranger. Oh, get that horrible thing away from me. How do people like to eat that stuff? I can't stand him to be near for 10 seconds. I'm sorry. Well, he's still here. Okay, dropping the garlic didn't seem to do anything. He does say this, though. You should drink something. I think I might do that soon. Can we give the garlic to somebody else and then he can, like, suck their blood and be like, ew, garlic in their blood, that's so gross. Maybe we start the competition and then we talk to the vampire, use the garlic on him to get him to move away. Huh, same message. So he brought up being thirsty. Maybe we can make, like, a garlic drink or something, which sounds disgusting, but... Actually... Let me double check and see if there's not something else in there we can use the garlic on to make him not want to be there. Oh, hang on. I think I was overthinking it again. Look at this. We can go in here to where the pipes are. Maybe there's something we can do with the garlic in here. Okay, I think we need to hide the garlic in the wall pipe. You see this? Search wall pipe. Let's try that. Use garlic on the wall pipe. You stash the garlic in the pipe. I think we figured it out. Let's start the competition now and see what happens. Because I have a feeling he'll move. Ah, what is that ghastly smell? I think I will move over here instead. Ooh. Looks like it's working, boys. Alright, you'd better go take the area by the pipes then. I knew it couldn't have been too crazy. A giant carp. Looks like we're in business, guys. Okay, folks, time's up. Let's see who caught the biggest fish. We have a new winner. The heroic-looking person who was fishing by the pipes has caught the biggest carp I've seen since Grandpa Jack used to compete. You are given the Hemminster Fishing Trophy. Let's go. We did it. All right, let's go back to the dwarf. And I guess we don't need these red vine worms anymore. We can get rid of those. That was a fun little quest. That was cool. You know, I struggle with puzzles in Zelda every once in a while, too, because I overthink the hell out of them. And then I have to remember, a real person came up with this puzzle. It can't be that convoluted, right? All right, talk to Vestry. Here we go. Have you won yet? Yes, I have. Well done. That's brilliant. Do you have the trophy with you? Yep, I have it right here. Oh, it's even more shiny and gold than I thought possible. Nice. We got a quest point. 2,400 fishing XP? Holy crap. And access to the White Wolf Mountain Tunnel. You've done us proud. Thank you. I think we can now trust you enough to let you in. In where? Why, the tunnel, of course. You may now come and go freely, avoiding the wolves and the dangers of the cold, high mountain. You could even stop in for a beer or two. That's gonna be awesome. That'll come in handy, all right. Nice, dude. That gave us 5 fishing levels. Holy crap. I'm really glad we did that, dude. See, I just saw a fishing competition and thought it'd be fun. I didn't realize it'd literally double our fishing XP. Holy shit. It seems like our first visit to Catherby was a freaking success, dude. Let's put some of the stuff back away in the bank, and we can get to making more money. That was a blast. The jagged reefs are shredding my boat. Oh my god. Jeez, I need to make a repair kit for my boat. Holy shit. Alright, I'm heading in a Catherby to Port Sarum, so I'm eager to see if we get more XP or money than my previous delivery to Catherby. 263. Yes, we do. Okay, so I think the distance you're traveling is also taken into account when you're getting your rewards. That is awesome. I mean, that's just so much money, right? That's crazy. Oh, what's this? Mysterious glow. Mysterious glow emanating from under the surface. What the heck? Maybe that's like a special salvaging thing or water currents or something. I mean, that could be anything. Maybe that's a special treasure point that you can access with the mermaids that'll take you diving. Gosh, the skill just has so much going on, dude. It's so fun. $525 XP? Okay, guys, Catherby deliveries are absolutely insane. You can now chart sea currents. Ooh. Okay, current affairs is something we got to look at now. We did 2 deliveries and got almost 1,000 gold. God, I think we're going to have that skiff in no time at this rate, dude. This is absolutely insane. I almost want to start looking at construction now because we can upgrade our ship to go faster, have more health, and get a longer speed boost when we trim the sails. I'm really interested in taking a look at that. All right, guys, I think we go back to Lumbridge, cut some wood, buy a house, and check out construction because I really want to start upgrading our boat to make this even faster because the sailing does take a little bit of time and I'd like this to be as efficient as possible and we're going to need the construction later anyway. So construction just seems like the move right now. So let's go check it out. Hey y'all, it's Real Bear. Thank you for watching this video. It'd be great if y'all could like, comment, or even subscribe to show me that you liked it. Take care and see you in the next one. Peace.